Hey, how's it going, people? Panda here, and I'm back with some more WWE13. And boy, did the WWE really save their ass from a possible rant video. No, my rant video wouldn't affect them at all, but still, it kept me from being angry a little bit. What I'm talking about is they really. And as of now, there are only 3 confirmed matches for Extreme Rules. There's the John Cena Ryback match, which so far is just a normal match. There's the Brock Lesnar Triple H rematch in a steel cage. And just on that, that's a really weak sounding match for those two. Because like the last 2 have been, no holds barred and something else where it was just a straight brawl, and then they did a steel cage. It just sounds weak to me for those 2. And this past Monday on the opening segment of Raw, which is actually really like that it wasn't a promo. And usually, like if you just saw on paper that this was going to be a match, you'd probably think it, well, I'm going to the concession stand, I'm going to the bathroom, I'm going to make a sandwich, whatever. It was really enjoyable, but it was Zeb Coulter, Big E Langston, and Ricardo Rodriguez, the 3 manager-ish type of the 3 men that's going to be in the World Heavyweight title match at Extreme Rules. I know Big E's kind of not really the manager, but he's partnered up with Dolph. Well, anyway, the match was to decide who would get to pick the stipulation for the match at Extreme Rules. And I was okay with it. I already know what the match should have been, and actually should still be. But later that match, or later that night actually, Del Rio Rodriguez won. Completely skipped that, sorry. But later of the night, Del Rio had a match with, I can't remember his name now, the former U.S. champion, Antonio Cesaro. And after the match, he got on the mic and did a little walking finger weird thing to point out that it was going to be a ladder match. I'm okay with those 3 being in a ladder match. It does sound really interesting, but from the moment that I knew is right after Dolph cashed in and won the title, and what they were kind of doing, I knew what the match should have been. Now at that point, they kind of skipped away like a week or 2 from Chris Jericho and Fandango, so I was thinking, As a fan, I'd want Dolph, Chris, Jack Swagger, and Del Rio in a I keep thinking 4-way match because it's freaking TNA. It's Fatal 4-way, close enough actually. Still, just personal preference there. And it be a submission match. They're all 4 really submissive type wrestlers, I guess. They all have a signature submission move, and I knew from that point that they were going to lose Chris back to Fandango even before everything coming out about him going on tour with Fozzy. But it's the same thing to do with Chris Jericho. Anytime he gets into a big title picture, they bring him in to help push whoever the title holder is, and then they just kind of drop him from it. I'd be okay with it if it was 1 match, but they have it go over 2 or 3 matches and then they drop him, and that's just annoying. But anyway, it still should have been a submission match, and I feel like that would actually attract more people to either buy tickets to the event or buy it on pay-per-view, whatever. Because when it was just a triple threat match, that's boring. There's no attractiveness to a normal triple threat match. Now, the ladder match is going to really push it, or really attract more buyers, and I guess they thought the ladder match is more extreme, but I still feel that they really dropped the ball on this, because it should have been, in my opinion, a submission match, because you're still gonna get, any and all extreme properties, except one or two of them being pushed off a ladder. But anyway, that's my kind of little rant thing. Are you okay with the ladder match? Do you think it should have been a submission match like I do? I'm still gonna watch the pay-per-view and all that, but I am kind of disappointed in what it ended up being. So I will see you guys later.